Wisconsin Congressman Sean Duffy, House Financial Services Committee, among other things. And, sir, good morning to you. Welcome back.
Good morning,
Decent
Bill.
start, G20. Got a new deal with Canada and Mexico. Still work to do in that trade deal, but nonetheless, we watched the signing earlier today. Is it a good idea to meet with Putin, or should you blow that off this time?
Listen, I don't think we should meet with Putin. I think there has to be consequences for bad acts and what they've done with the Ukraine. I think the president's right to step away from that meeting, at least for now.
Okay. What about President Xi of China? Do you believe there is a deal to be made in Argentina, or are we weeks or even months away from that, sir?
So first of all, it's important that both leaders sit down and talk, and a deal is possible. But I think what's important to note is everyone's saying this is high stakes, Bill. But this is just a meeting of opportunity. If they can cut a deal, great. If they can't, President Trump is going to walk away and wait until he gets a good deal, not just any deal. And I think that's important to note. And what we're doing here is saying, listen, China, they lie, they cheat, they steal. And if we don't have a better relationship with China on the trade front, our future is in jeopardy. They're going to be the economic and military power of the world if we don't stop the theft and the forced transfer of technology and the cyber warfare they impose against us. So I think what the president is doing is, again, not looking to the next election so much as looking to the American future for the next generation to get a better deal with China.
I get the bigger picture. What are you hearing from farmers in Wisconsin? Because some of these farmers in your state and others, they're taking a toll here.
Yeah. So when people said we couldn't renegotiate NAFTA, our dairy farmers are happy because we want to sell milk to Canada and we sell milk into Mexico, and this relationship is going to be better for dairy. Now, on the other hand, in my district, we produce the most cranberries in America in my district, and we now have tariffs from China on our cranberries, so that's tough. We have the world's premier ginseng in Marathon County, Wisconsin, and China buys a lot of ginseng. They put tariffs on our great ginseng, too. So for ginseng and cranberries, this is tough stuff with Asia. But with dairy, they're happy or happier with the deal that the president cut on NAFTA.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that about Wisconsin. Good
premier stuff, Bill.
Good to know. I just want to take you back to the deal that's been struck with Canada and Mexico. I don't know if you like it or not, but there seems, if you listen to Justin Trudeau, more work to do. I want to call for soundbite number one from President Trump from earlier today. This is what we woke up to, Congressman. Listen here.
Under the USMCA, at least 75% of our automobiles' content must be manufactured in North America. This will help stop auto jobs from going overseas, and it will bring back auto jobs that have already left. Many, many jobs are already planning to come back. Many companies are coming back, and we're very excited about that.
So at that same press conference, Justin Trudeau said this in turn.
As I discussed with President Trump a few days ago, the recent plant closures by General Motors, which affects thousands of Canadian and American workers and their families, are a heavy blow. We will stand up for our workers and fight for their families and their communities. And Donald, it's all the more reason why we need to keep working to remove the tariffs on steel and aluminum between our countries.
They were on first-name basis today. What do you think about the movement on that, the point he's making?
Yeah, listen, each side is fighting for their own workers, Bill, right? I mean, President Trump is fighting for American workers, and, Trudeau is fighting for Canadian workers. But let's be clear, we have a great manufacturing bloc in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. We want to make sure we do have free trade. But I think what the president has done is cut a better deal for the American worker, making sure it's fair between the three countries. And so obviously the Canadians are upset about that. They were taking a lot of our jobs, a lot of our manufacturing facilities, and they wanted to keep them. And we have a little better deal now, and so they're not pleased with that, and they want to probably renegotiate it in the future. But again, this is not perfect, but it is better for us. And by the way, for us on dairy, they have a supply management, a government-run dairy system in Canada. We now sell a little bit more of our great Wisconsin milk into Canada, which makes our farmers happy.
It's
By the way,
very,
the happiest
very interesting stuff. You get a deal with Mexico and Canada here, maybe you do a deal with the EU partners, and now you're really starting to put a squeeze around China. Let's see whether or not that strategy ultimately works. Thank you, sir. Sean Duffy, the Republican from Wisconsin. Thank you.